Well, if this is any indication, we are back on the same region as the Underhang and all that. I can kind of see it. We came out somewhere up here, going down the wall. We went in at the bottom here. This is the whole five pebbles superstructure. So this should loop back around to there, and then I can go in, get the glow bugs, and return to Looks to the Moon. Alright. Hello everyone, this is Arafel. I'm playing Rain World, and yeah, last time we found a new shelter but couldn't quite get to it, and it was a bit of a struggle because there's lizards and other nasty things camping all over the area. There's one of the lizards now. Little green guy's watching me. Okay, looks like the coast is clear for now. There's one in the tunnel there. I thought I saw a movement. There's another lizard here. Bunch of little green guys watching me. Okay, so yeah. Recently, we made our way to Five Pebbles, which, if I'm interpreting it correctly, this entire superstructure we're on is Five Pebbles. It's some kind of a supercomputer or something like that. And here comes that lizard. And there's another one. But anyway, the humanoid form we met and spoke to, I think, is just like a... not sure exactly what you'd call it. I've seen enough sci-fi to know that this sort of thing can come up, but it's like an avatar for the computer system. So the same would seem to be true of Looks to the Moon. Yeah, I can drop here. I can drop here. Alright, I did not quite go too far. That's good. No, I think I can keep dropping here. Yeah. But anyway, we're left with a lot of questions about the nature of a lot of things. Because it's, from what Five Pebbles is saying, they were created to solve some kind of problem, something to do with the cycles and rebirth and all that. Which seems to imply that everything is in this cycle of dying and reborn and coming back. Is there something? Okay, no. Yeah, there's stuff around this area that can ambush you from above, but I'm not quite sure what to look for to tell if they're there. Because I'm seeing a lot of things that look like legs, but aren't. Anyway, it sounds like everything's stuck in this cycle of rebirth. So, like I said, things dropping from above. So, yeah, as I was saying, I'm getting the impression that nothing stays dead permanently. And we've kind of seen that with even the fruits. Because if you eat them, the few cycles later, they'll be back. So presumably that's the same for everything. Which is interesting. Also interesting that whoever built them saw this as a problem to be solved. Sounds kind of Buddhist, actually. You want to get out of the cycle of reincarnation to get to, you know, enlightenment or whatever. I heard something flop down. Probably a lizard up above. But yeah, it seems like Five Pebbles is trying to find a solution and hasn't been able to, and is rather frustrated. And is not amused at our intrusion, but gave us this thing to communicate anyway. Possibly just to say, get off my lawn. But still. The fact that it is a benefit remains regardless. Yeah, there's a lizard down there. Can they eat the bats? Probably should have gone while it was stunned. Is there something else I can pick up and throw? I think there's something here. No, that's just background. Oh, found a rock. Yeah, the first time I was here, there's a lizard down there in that little depression. Okay, the lizard doesn't seem to be reacting, so that's good. But yeah, this whole situation raises a lot of questions. Like, it seems like, well, Five Pebbles is obviously made up here in some kind of floating superstructure that we've seen more of in the background. So that raises questions. Why looks the moon down in the ocean? Is that where looks the moon was built? Or did something happen? And I also get the impression that the Eldritch Abominations and all that stuff infesting Five Pebbles is not supposed to be there. It's not part of the design, so there's the question, where did that come from? Can anything be done about it? Is that part of why Five Pebbles is so annoyed? And clearly there was nothing like that in Looks to the Moon, so if Looks to the Moon was also supposed to be in one of these elevated things, did something happen? Was it the same something that affected both of them? Okay, there's the exit down there. Can't be surprised from above when you have a roof over your head. Or, not exactly a roof, but, you know. Alright, is this where it was? Yeah, the shelter's just over there. I just need to be ready in case I'm attacked. Because last time there was a thing just right above, past where I am now. But it looks like it's clear this time. So we can finally rest. Okay, that went better than it could have. Certainly better than the last several attempts. Also, this with the karma reminds me. Am I misinterpreting the way the gates work? Because I assumed when I was able to leave Five Pebbles with that X symbol that's all the way at the top, that was like a master key that can get you through any gate. And that may be true in a sense, but what if it's just that instead of needing the exact symbol that's on the thing, you need at least that. So if you're above it, you can also go through. Because that would make sense. Let's see what's in here. Oh, well, here's a gate. And I am above that symbol. Yeah, it's activating. So it does look like it's at least that, but this also looks like it goes not where I want to go if I want to get a glow bug, so let's double back. We're getting some ambient music, which is sometimes worrisome. But yeah, I want to try to get back to where the glow bugs are. And then take one back to, or two if I can manage it, back to Looks to the Moon. Come to think of it, I've not seen the Orange Watcher in this area. Wonder if they have a limited range from something? Or if there are just areas they don't go into? So I didn't see it in the dark underground area near the old temple either. And yeah, the glowing is still glowing from when I ate some glow bugs. The green one is watching. Again, they don't seem to do anything but watch. It's only the orange one, it seems, that guides you. Okay, looks like there's nothing of interest here. Some neat stuff going on in the ceiling, according to the map. Can't say I know what it means, but yeah, this looks like the Underhang. Just has more of the look of it. Okay, that's neat looking. If I scroll over this way, will I see the rest of the map? And if it do, then it's taking too long for me to have the patience to find it. Oh, here's a tunnel. So I can keep going up. So I'm not sure if I want to go more up or not. But yeah, this looks an awful lot like the area around where that other shelter was in the Underhang. Ooh. Speaking of shelter, but I have no food. Right, let's go here just to put it on the map. Huzzah, shelter. But yeah, my food pips are blinking because not enough food to hibernate. Unless I want to do that starvation thing, which the game has indicated is an option, but it doesn't seem like it's a good option. No, that's not a pole to climb. Can I get across here? And that's just death. Okay, so where do I go from here? Good question. I could go through this other gate, but I'd prefer not to if possible. I just don't know if it's possible to cross that. I'll give it another shot. Can I go around this safely? Probably not. Looks as if I tried, I'd just fall off this screen. And that does look like a death pit. Yeah. Yeah, because looks the moon does seem to be damaged. It seemed like some of the mechanical stuff wasn't working. Well, they kind of tried to communicate, but just by making noises that mean nothing to Slugcat. You would think that if they're the same kind of creature as Five Pebbles, which seems to be the case, they should also have been able to use this communication thing that we now have. But yeah, that seems to lead into or contribute to the theory that looks of the moon is not supposed to be down there and may have fallen and been damaged in some kind of incident. So where's this tunnel go? Yeah, so that's how you would get out of the shelter. But can I cross to the right here? Or is it just I have to go back? Is this just an alternate way to get to here from the left? Or from the right, rather? I don't think there are any tunnels in the top left. And I can go take a look. Oh, there's a thing I can hop up there, it looks like. If I could get to it, but it doesn't look like it goes anywhere. Alright, so tunnel here. Crawl up. Doesn't look like I can go up any further. I don't think I can jump to any of these poles. There is an exit up there, but can I get to it? Yeah, not like that. Um. Okay, that did not work. Huh. So it's looking like this direction is a dead end as far as my ability to get anywhere is concerned. So I guess we'll check out the gate instead. Yeah, it's not what I was planning on, but it seems like I don't have another choice. So until next time, this has been Arafel playing Rain World, and yeah, we'll go see what's in that gate next time. As I recall, it was on the lowest karma symbol, so we can just go through whenever, and